And one of the things that we find has gone missing a lot of times when women are feeling like hurt and angry and resentful in their marriages is there hasn't been a lot of good self-care. I'll call it self-care, but that's not just code for, 30 minutes of cardio and 5 fruits and vegetables a day. What I mean by self-care is I call it like frivolous fun. So it'd be doing at least 3 things a day for your own happiness. So I love to play volleyball. I love to have chats with my sisters and my other girlfriends. I love to take a walk and listen to a podcast. I love going to sushi. So these are all things that just bring me joy. They don't have to save money or, I don't know, help the environment. They just have to make me smile and feel good and happy. Because that's the condition I was in when my husband fell in love with me. I was a happy girl of fun and light, I call her. And that's who went missing a lot actually, when I was running around with my frowny face on all the time, like being responsible for his resume and buying his underwear and doing all these things. So the very first thing you kind of have to do to be able to implement any of the intimacy skills is make a list of at least 20 things a day that bring you joy. And then do at least 3 a day. And a lot of busy wives and moms, I work full time and I have my kids and I commute to work and the mortgage and the bills and, just the housework. They'll say, I don't have time. I'm busy thinking about everybody else. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly the problem because our husbands didn't marry us. So just to have somebody who could clean the house and pay the bills. They married us for our joie de vivre and for the opportunity to be our heroes. And unless we make ourselves happy, they have no chance of being our heroes. They miss our smiles.
There's such a deep philosophical principle here that I just want to call out, which I love. And it's such a good reminder for me, and I'm sure people listening, which is this idea of leisure.
Yeah.
And the Sabbath. I mean, it's a very religious idea that there is a day that God himself rested at creation to what did he do on the day of rest? He delighted at what he had made.
Delighted.
And that is the ultimate joie de vivre. And I think it's so easy to fall into the rush and the busyness and to think too, especially if you're coming from a faith background, that this is what you're called to do, to work hard, raise your kids, like sacrifice, give back to the community. But part of our gift is ourself and how we are, our disposition, how we show up. And if we are constantly grinding ourselves to the bone, we are not able to show up in that way that brings light and lightness too.